Hey, what's happening, world? B Marsh Boxing, and I'm back at it once again with another movie preview. So, yo, I just came from the movies, and I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. I can't remember the last time I've been to a movie theater to watch a movie. It probably, uh, it had to be maybe the Roberto Duran movie. You know what I mean? Either the Duran, and it had to be. I haven't been to the movie since, but yo, they came out with the Air Jordan movie, right? Ben Affleck, Matt Damon. Big ups to both of them for putting out this instant classic, in my opinion. The movie's called Air. The movie is basically about Air Jordan and how Air Jordan came to be, basically. And I ain't talking about Air Jordan, the ball player alone, right? I'm talking about Air Jordans, the sneakers. I'm not just talking about Jordan, Michael Jeffrey Jordan from Wilmington, North Carolina, born in Brooklyn, New York. Nah, this movie was strictly solely about how the Air Jordan line started. You know what I mean? And B Marsh Boxing, me being a man, me being when it comes to sneakers, right? I does this. You know what I mean? You can see what I got over here. I don't know if y'all can see those Air Jordan 7. Man, I'm a Nike head. I wear chains that excite the feds. You know what I mean? Probably hear them shines shaking. But anyways, right? Anyways, if y'all ain't get that, that ain't my quote. That's from Nas' first album, uh, Illmatic. And I'm a Nike head. I wear chains that excite the feds. I believe that was on Halftime. And that's a bar from 1992 of that song. Halftime, right? Off the Zebra Head soundtrack. But anyways, this ain't about Nas. This ain't about hip hop. Although Air Jordans are basically part of the culture when it comes to the hip hop culture and beyond. You know what I mean? Because you ain't got to listen to uh, hip hop only to wear Air Jordans. I could show y'all pictures of rock bands, fellas like ACDC and Iron Maiden from the 80s wearing Air Jordan 1s, Air Jordan 2s. But this was a good movie. I'm not going to spoil it for y'all. Never that. Don't ever worry about B Marsh Boxing. When I do a movie review, I will never, ever, ever spoil it for you. I'll just tell you about how I enjoyed it. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to tell you exactly what I enjoyed because that would be spoiling it for y'all. You know what I mean? But the movie was I thought it was a good movie. Excellent movie. Could they have done more? Yeah, if anybody wanted them to do more, put in more, then I suggest y'all go ahead and make a better Air Jordan movie than that. You know what I mean? And I ain't saying that like as a slight to y'all. I'm just saying, whatever you thought that they didn't include or forgot to put in, do us a favor, y'all. Go ahead and put it, make y'all's Air Jordan movie, and we gonna critique it, give it a review the same way. You heard? But you know, B Marsh Boxing, man. I'm gonna tell y'all, man. When it comes to sneakers, man, I could say I give thanks. I'm blessed. You know what I mean? Because there's some people who only really have like one or two pairs of shoes for like a whole year. But when it comes to Jordans and Nikes and shit like that, man, I've been on it, man, since I was a young boy. Back when we used to watch the basketball games, not only for great entertainment, but to see what Mike got on his feet. You know what I mean? I remember the day Jordan came on the court with them Concords, the patent leather Jordans. You know what Jordans I'm talking about. The Air Jordans everybody go crazy for when they come out, and you already know some people gonna get bodied, robbed, or some type of violence is gonna come their way strictly solely off of that patent leather Air Jordan. But I remember the first time I seen Mike wearing them Air Jordans, man. That was 1995 playoffs versus Orlando Magic. Mike had been not primarily, he had only been wearing the gray Air Jordans. When he came back with the 45, let me show them to y'all. Because that does this, y'all. I mean, These joints, kind of zoomed in. These joints that be having his stats on the bottom and stuff. What he did every year, you know. But this was what Mike was wearing in '95, right? When he came back for the playoffs. He was wearing them joints. Fellas like Nick Anderson for the Orlando Magic was wearing a player edition joint, white and blue, for his Orlando Magic colors. Then one day, all of a sudden, that fella's Jordan pulled out. I believe it had to be like game 2 of that series. Jordan came out with and that was the semifinals, not the Eastern Conference joints. Jordan pulled out the patent leather joints, man. I don't know about y'all, but I remember where I was at when I seen them patent leather joints on TV. You couldn't miss it because if anybody knows, the Bulls playoffs would only wear black shoes. You know what I mean? That was the playoff colorway for the Chicago Bulls. Everybody on the team, no matter which brand you with, whether it's Converse, whether it's Cons, Fila's, Reeboks, Nikes, everybody would wear black shoes. So everybody on the Chicago Bulls that day got black shoes except his Air Nets, Black Jesus, and Black Cat, Air Jordan. He got on the a white shoe with black patent leather, so you couldn't miss that joint. You know what I mean? So my first pair of Air Jordans was when I was a kid, man. Was what you call them joints? Air Jordan 5. That was my first pair of Air Jordans. Until this day, it's my favorite because that was my first pair of Air Jordans ever in life. You know what I mean? Air Jordan 5 with the black joints with the silver reflecting tongue. You know what I mean? Uh, I'm not going to tell y'all what they showed in the movie, what they talked about and all that. But like I said, the movie is basically about the Air Jordan brand and how it came about. You know what I mean? You check it. Ben Affleck's in it. Matt Damon, of course, two legendary movie actors from Cambridge, Mass. You know what I mean? Uh, Chris Rock's in the I said Chris Rock, excuse me. Chris Tucker's in the movie. Um, Other guys, Marlon Wayans, there's Viola Davis, some great actors in the joint. You know what I'm saying? But I remember one time back in 1995, because I'm gonna keep it tall with y'all. Y'all could talk to me about. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Whatever whatever I'm talking about, whether you have a thought or opinion on it, let me know what y'all. Maybe you might have a story you might want to share when it comes to this sneaker thing. You know what I mean? I remember one day I came to school back when I lived in Boston, spring of 1995. I came to school one day, and there was a big crowd, kind of going towards the cafeteria, or maybe it was in the cafeteria. Remember back in the day when you come to school, whether it's high school, junior high, or elementary, there's those kids that do get free lunch, right? And they got their little ticket thing and the joint, they get their free breakfast. They would get like Cinnabons, cinnamon rolls for breakfast and stuff, whatever. So people would be in the cafeteria in the morning before class, whatever. I came to school one day, I see a big crowd. I'm thinking something happened. Maybe somebody got hurt, somebody bleeding, or just something. Because there used to be fights every day when I lived back in the Bean. That's one thing for sure, two things for certain. Every day, Monday through Friday, every day after school, you was guaranteed to see a fight. If you just for sure your damn self wasn't involved in a fight, best believe there's two kids who scheduled to meet me after school, and we gonna get it popping. But I came to school that morning, man. I see a whole crowd, and I get closer into the crowd to see what really are going right. Guess what it is? There ain't no fight. Nobody's hurt. Everybody, about 20, 30 kids, they surrounded this Asian kid. I don't even remember the age. This was a long time ago. I'm talking about 1995. I don't remember the Asian kid's name. We weren't friends. Not that they, like, in a school you ain't friends with everybody, right? Just remember yourself in seventh and eighth grade. Did you know you ain't know every single body and y'all was friends? You had your friends. You might have known some people who, yeah, you know each other, but you don't talk to. I just can't recall this guy's name at all. But this Chinese kid, this Asian kid, that morning, while everybody was uh everybody was surrounding him. You know why? This kid had on them Chris Webbers, y'all. He had on them Air Max Sensations, white with blue, and on the back, on the pull tag, the joint to pull up your sneakers on your heel, it had the number two, and on the back it said CW, and the W was kind of made look like a hoop with a ball going through that joint. At that time in 1995, that was the most expensive Nike shoe you could ever buy. 1995, that shoe was $149.99. Call it an even, let's round it to the nearest hundred. Let's call it a straight up $150 sneaker. Nike was, even Air Jordans wasn't that much in 1995. Air Jordans was $125. The most expensive shoe before that was the Up Tempo, which was $140. Yeah, Up Tempo, man. You see Marsh Boxer Slim, I does this, y'all. This what I'm talking about. This Up Tempo right here. This Up Tempo right here was $140. You know what I mean? So when they came out with that shoe, dogs, people were surrounding this kid, man. Like I said, I thought something bad happened. It's a tragedy or a fight or something. Nope. Everybody was surrounding this kid's sneaker before the 8 o'clock classes, right? Just because we ain't never seen no sneaker like that, you know what I mean? And, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. Nike has put out a whole lot of classics. My favorite era of Nike's is 1994, 1995. That's my favorite era of Nike sneakers, you know what I mean? But if you're a sneakerhead, an Air Jordan head, you gonna really love this movie. I feel you will. Like I said, some people might feel they should have added this, they should have done that, should have said this. Look, go make your own Michael Jordan movie. Then we gonna enjoy it the same way. You make an Air Jordan movie, be Marsh Boxing. I'm gonna go to the movie theater. I'm gonna pay to see that joint. You know what I mean? But me personally, I like Nikes more than Air Jordans. There's 1,000 great Nikes. When it comes to Air Jordans, it's probably about, and I'm not talking about different colorways. I'm talking about each complete one, like Air Jordan 1, 2, 3. There's probably about 17 vicious Jordans, you know what I mean? But I enjoyed the movie. Ben Affleck and them, they did a great job, like they always do when it comes to flicks, movies. And like I said, I really don't want to spoil it for y'all. Y'all got to see it for yourselves. It came out on Wednesday, April the 5th. Every day since then, but I'm watching basketball on TV and or watching YouTube videos on the commercials that you can skip. They always got this Air movie. I wanted to go last night, but I said, nah, you know what? Let me go on Saturday today, you know what I mean? While I got more time. Friday's usually a busy day for me, so I'd have to fit in a movie in my schedule. So it wasn't going to really work out. But if you're an Air Jordan head, you're going to love this movie. My favorite Jordans I told y'all ever is the Air Jordan 5. You could tell me in the comment section what's your favorite Air Jordan. And another question people would ask me, like, if you had to pick 5 Jordans, only 5 Air Jordans that you could only have 5 for the rest of your life, nothing more, nothing less. Which ones will it be? Well, you could say yours as well in the comment section, right? But mine would be, of course, the Air Jordan 5, black metallic with the silver tongue, right? Uh, I'd also have the grapes, Air Jordan 5, the grapes, the Fresh Prince joints. You know what I mean? Basically, the Jordans, Fresh Prince come when the Bel Air start knocking on the door. That black one, and of course the purple one, which he wore in many episodes in the first season of Fresh Prince. So that's two I gave y'all, the grapes and the black metallic fives. That's two, three more. I'd take a pair of the Space Jams, Air Jordan 11 Space Jams, white with the blue 23 and the blue Air, I'm sorry, blue Air Jordan logo. That's three. Two more. Two more. Infrared sixes, a pair of infrared sixes. That's the joints Mike won his first NBA World Championship with. Okay, that's five, was that four? And one more. If it comes to a white joint, I'm probably in the minority in this, but I do love the Air Jordan 10 in white and steel, the white and steel joint. You know what I mean? White with the Jordan never wore those on the NBA basketball court. He was retired half of that season. Only came back for the last 17 games of the 1995 season. Those would be my top five, I would say. It could change. Depends how I'm feeling as far as number five. Not the first four. Those are definitely for sure. I also like the Air Jordan 2. Ooh, I like the Air Jordan 7, the Olympic joints. The Olympic joints, you know what I mean? So there's plenty of plethora of Air Jordans, you know what I mean? But if you're in the Air Jordans, leave your thoughts and comments. Let me know what is your favorite Air Jordan of all time, just one. And then also let me know if you only had to pick five Air Jordans. It could be five Air Jordans of the same colorway. It could be Air Jordan 1, you would like them in the black toes, you like the breads, you like them in the gray joints, whatever. Just any kind. It could be five different ones. What are your five favorite go-to Air Jordans? Leave your thoughts and comments. Be Marsh Boxing. I ain't gonna spoil it for y'all. Can't give you too much in the review. But all I could say is great movie and well worth my $10. You know what I mean? Be Marsh Boxing. I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm gone. One.